Hopefully, everyone has joined the meeting. Let's begin. Hello, everyone. On behalf of Meridian Quality Management Professionals, I am delighted to welcome you to today's webinar, Artificial Intelligence for Smarter Leaders. My name is Mohammad Khizar Islam, and I am honored to be your moderator for this session. It's truly exciting to see such a diverse and engaged audience joining us today. Before we begin, here are a few points to keep in mind for the webinar. The webinar will last approximately 50 minutes. We highly encourage your participation. Feel free to type your questions in the chat box. Our esteemed speaker, Mr. Farhan Qazi, will address them during the Q&A session at the end. Now, let me take a moment to introduce Meridian Quality Management Professionals. With over 20 years of global expertise, Meridian operates in Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Bahrain, and our headquarters in Canada. Our core services include management consultancy, training services, certification services, specialized manpower supply, third-party services, and we are also proud to be Highfield and TVTC approved as a trusted training center. We are honored to have with us today Mr. Farhan Qazi, a globally recognized executive coach, trainer, and consultant. With his extensive experience, he has empowered leaders worldwide to make smarter AI-driven decisions and navigating the evolving leadership landscape. Thank you, Mr. Farhan, for joining us. Without further ado, let's get started.
Thank you very much, Meridian. Thank you for inviting me for this webinar. We tried to complete this webinar in an hour so time, as you mentioned, and my introduction already shared with all of you. Feel free to ask as many questions you can ask because in this webinar, we use the use cases, examples during a discussion because 1 hour for this topic, which is AI for leadership, is just like a starter. So I try to share the use cases, and my approach is that I'm not going to share something which is very much technical, but it is something which triggers your thoughts towards artificial intelligence and how you can utilize artificial intelligence at the workplace. So it is not a technical session, but it is something which is more for a vision for artificial intelligence adaptation at a leadership level. Um, we work with various organizations, including technology organizations, a few public sector organizations, and globally, I coach people and understand what exactly this domain is. My background is both in technology and business administration, so I try to make business use cases of this artificial intelligence. So during a session, I request you all to mute yourself, and if you have any question, feel free to write in the chat box. And during a webinar, if there is a question, I'll ask you. So respond that in a chat box as well. So it will be a little bit engaging while we are having enlightening discussion. So I'm thrilled to share the webinar agenda. We discuss about some our AI in leadership reference to the strategic applications. And then I share a simplified AI concepts, what exactly AI is all about, the hype we have seen from last few years. I hope my voice is clear. Khidr, if there is anything, you can give me a feedback in a chat or during a time during a webinar. If there is an issue, just let me know. Okay,
All right, all right.
great. So I simplify the concept of this artificial intelligence. Then there are tools, some tools which you can use at the workplaces, and how leader, specifically if you are at a leadership level or you are pursuing leadership roles, how this artificial intelligence can help you, or if you are a facilitator of a leadership, like you are a part of a organization where you are working at a management level, how you can help your leadership to envision the artificial intelligence. So objective is to share some insights with you, the ability to understand how AI impacts leadership roles, as I already mentioned, and there are use cases which we use during a discussion. Use case is a terminology, just like a business case. In artificial intelligence and technology area, we try to put up things in a context. that how this thing help in a certain practical application. So that is the use case. And then how that thing improve the team collaboration. Because as a leader, one of your most important role is to increase the collaboration, to make humans work extensively. So this is the picture. Can you write in a chat board which application is this? This is from the past. Why we use this application? Use only a one word. If you can see this picture in a chat, you can write it down. What is this exactly? So abacus, yes. Calculations. So it's an old calculator. You're right. Then we have this calculator. So this calculator you use in your university or college or school life. And what exactly this calculator do with you guys? Um, what is the purpose of this calculator? If you can write in the chat, anyone? Counting, scientific calculator, yes. Help computation, make your life easier. That's the best answer. Because you already know the mathematics, you read about the algebra, you read everything, but this calculator helps you later on to make your life easier, make you more efficient, more quick. But at the same time, you should know the concepts first, and then you are able to use this calculator. So then moving forward, there is a computer. If you guys remember these kind of computers, these are 20, 25 years back. These are the computers, and they are doing the same thing, making our lives easier. So you can type things, typewriter becomes visual, and later on, now we are all are connected on a laptop. So this is the evolution of a same thing that every technology is helping us and improving our lives in calculations, in solving day-to-day problems, in presenting ourselves. Right now, we are connected on a webinar. We are connecting from various part of the world. So when I'm asking that from where we are connecting, let's put on in the chat from where you are connected, like which part of the world you are connected right now. So if you can write down in the chat, it will help me to make my examples more uh, KSA, okay, all over the world. Lahore, Pakistan, Riyadh, USA, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia. Okay, so if right now we are connected everywhere, we are connected from like right now I'm in Lahore, Pakistan. So you guys are in different part of the world. So this is because of this evolution that we are able to connect and communicate. And then there's a lot of people who are joining us on a mobile phone. So this is also a evolution. But these all applications are doing one thing, and this is answer of one of the most basic myth. AI will replace all jobs. In reality, no, it is not replacing our jobs. It's automating our lives. It's helping us to be more connected, more we can connect it globally. We can connect it from everywhere, where it is not going to replace the strategic thinking, the creativity. What is strategic thinking and creativity? So I'm sharing insights with you. I'm sharing something which is based on my experience right now with you guys. So this laptop, this internet is helping us to connect, but at the same time, my creativity, my wisdom, which I'm going to share with you all, is with me. It's not that we are going to ask AI. If we are going to ask AI, that becomes a use case which I'll share with you. In reality, what is artificial intelligence? It's machines mimicking human intelligence to analyze, learn, and predict. So if I want to create my robot, let's say that someone can talk like me, some a robot is talk like Farhan. So I have to give all my knowledge to that report, and then report will do the future sessions. So this is what is mimicking. This is what artificial intelligence is all about. So thank you very much for writing down in a chat. Let's move forward and try to understand this concept. And I want you to stay with me in this concept. There's a two terminologies we have to understand how artificial intelligence is different from typical automation. So in last 10 years or in last 15 years, it's all about ERPs, it's all about automation, it's all about technology boom, it's all about people are making apps, mobile computing, and that is the automation which we use to where the human intelligence is replacing with artificial intelligence. So if there is a system who can do much better work, we don't need people there. Just like doing calculations, just like creating a ticket system, just like at the workplace attendance management system, you don't need people to record your attendance. Leave management system, you don't need a line manager to automate to control your leave management system. You just put up a good leave management system and avail the leaves. So that is automation, supply chain, financial system. So that is automation where you include ERPs, you get the softwares from all over the world, including the leading softwares like Oracle. There are mobile apps you have right now in your mobile Android or iPhone. Then what is augmentation? That is something which is now and the future. So augmentation is augment human intelligence with artificial intelligence. Now it's all about working with the machines, working along with the machines, helping machines to help you. So that is the major difference and the change which AI is helping. A lot of people are asking me that is this AI is a new technology? No, AI is not the new technology. Artificial intelligence is as old as you are or as old as I am. Why? Because it is evolving every day. I still remember back in 2005, I was doing my first master's in computer science, and at that point of time, we have done research on artificial intelligence that there is a time frame when people are going to use artificial intelligence at their lives in their at their workplaces. So it's just evolving. It's not something which is new. The only difference is automation is now moving towards augmentation. You have to work with the machine. You have to feed the machine with a lot of information and data and intelligence that it start working with you. How this will happen? Let's look into a few examples. For example, we have use case of Nike. So how Nike is using the artificial intelligence they are using for a real-time customer feedback. So I'm sharing those use cases today. So I'm sharing too many use cases with you. Why? Because in a small amount of time, I try to trigger some insights for you, and later on you can connect with us or you can contact us for a sessions for your teams for yourself or you can do your own research. So Nike uses the AI for real-time customer feedback, and what it will Nike itself is a leading brand, but they want a customer feedback and start creating some new products. So customer feedback, they don't want their staff to be engaged, but there is chatbots are there. They're collecting the data online, how people are reacting towards the Nike products, and their staff, they start using their staff in a product development who knows the customers very well. So they create Nike Fit. They have AI-driven advertisement campaign where they follow from where all over the world where are they have the most markets are and a lot of returns are coming. They have a complete understanding of how to use AI for in their product, how to connect their shoes with the mobile apps. So that these all are the latest inventions from Nike. So you are running and your mobile, you when you're running and your mobile is connected with your shoes, and they are getting intelligence, and that intelligence is getting by Nike. So Nike is working on that data and predict the sales for themselves. They predict how efficient their products are, and that this is the way they start creating a new customer base for themselves. So this is one of the use case where you can improve your customer feedback. So here is my question which you need to answer in a chat. How can implementing AI and chatbots for customer service help a business grow? A, it's free employee to provide value-added service. It reduces the number of customer service employees needed. It provides data related to any common quality concerns. What is the right answer? A, B, or C? Write in the chat. I request to write in the chat because on a voice, if you can write, it is okay. Somebody write all perhaps. So the right answer is C. Those who mentioned the C, it provides data related to any common quality concerns. For instance, Nike does have its employees to take to a provider's roles, and you get all the quality related issues are now taken care by that chatbot. So their employees get released out of from this thing. There's another use case which is using by the financial and fintech systems. Leaders can use AI to uncover insights and optimize the strategy. That is the fraud detection. For example, PayPal is using anti-fraud systems. It's a machine learning. So what is machine learning? Machine learning is something which a human or as a, for example, I'm from a PayPal and I have a machine which is able to learn something. So what I do, I help that machine to learn everything from A to Z about PayPal. So all our policies, all our issues, all our controls, financial controls, operational controls. So machine learning is just like you are helping a child to learn, but it's very complicated. Machine learning background is based on the coding, and coding is done by software engineers. So they write a certain kind of a code which start getting the insights from you as a user, and then it saves that thing into a database. So that is machine learning. But for you, if you are a leader, you don't need to understand and the complete machine learning concept. You just need to find out the right people who can help you in terms of a machine learning. So as a PayPal, I give every information about PayPal to the system. System understand it, and then start analyzing all the transactions which are going through the PayPal, all the if and buts. And that system is like a supercomputer, and it's working 24/7 for me. A human is not can work for 24/7 to identify the fraud and detection system. And where they find out fraud and detection, it highlights it. When it highlights it, it is sending to the experts human, and those expert human start understanding what exactly went wrong and what exactly the problem. So this is what augmentation is. So you're not working alone, but you're working with the system. And if you want to work with the system, first you have to help the system to learn this thing. So this is one of the very important use case. A very simple use case just for you guys to understand from your daily life. If you are using Netflix. So Netflix is reading your habits, because when you are searching something on Netflix, for example, if you watch a last movie like To Kill a Mockingbird, so it start giving you suggestions. It start helping you to watch the similar kind of movie, the similar kind of generation for a movie, or maybe the similar kind of cinema you want to watch. So this is again, you are giving away your information. You just feed the system, and system is responding you back. So the more you watch Netflix, you get more recommendations. Even you can this Netflix recommendation is not only for you. This recommendation is also for Netflix as well. So Netflix updating their system, updating their database with the new movies. They see the trends all over the world. Just imagine if in front of you you see the whole world, what the whole world is watching, what kind of content the whole world is watching. You strategize your business accordingly, and you start, uh, uh, and that this is the way people are hooking up with this. I believe that. So if there is, okay, I'll take questions. So just wait. I'll take a few of the questions after, let's say, 15 to 20 minutes. So just I want to complete few use cases. So another very common use cases nowadays is which where the technology is natural language processing. It's again software coding. It's again software engineers we utilize in that area, but that is something which extensively used by nowadays, which is ChatGPT. And most of the time, you are talking to the ChatGPT. It's a generative AI. Generative AI is something where you have to give input to the system, and generative AI respond back. And you can use it for the content creation, for the text creation, for images, for videos, for scripts, for video making. For you, in fact, at YouTube, there are a number of videos are generated through generative AI and uploading directly to the YouTube. What exactly these models are, and Gemini is something which is powered by Google. So now it's a kind of a war between Gemini and ChatGPT. They both are the most powerful systems, and everybody use the Google whole of your life. But what exactly these both systems are doing with us, that's very important to understand. The both systems, my question is, and answer me if you're using these this use case, that if you're using ChatGPT from last 6 months or Gemini, either of them, what exactly is doing with you? Is that system making you more intelligent, more efficient, more information you have in hand, or it makes you more lazy and you just search, you don't start thinking, you only just search on a chat GPT. What exactly this system is doing with you if you're using both system from last 1 year? So quick, more information, efficient, it's more make me more very precise, helping hand to me. It makes us lazy sometimes as well. Yes, you're right. It helps me to understand things easily, more information. And any one of you who are, if they are from the IT background, because these systems have a capability even to document a code with you. So these systems are actually human code. So in an English language or in different languages nowadays, it's converting itself. You talk in your own natural language, and they are converting that language into computer language. And if you ask them to write a software for you as well, like a coding for you, they can write that coding as well for you. So in few of our trainings, these systems and they start using that coding into their softwares. But those are the full-fledged trainings. I can't give a demo in this webinar, but you can do multiple things with this generative AI. Even people have digital content business is all driving through now this generative AI. It's all about you have to understand the use case first, then you have to create a business case and connect both of them. Because as a leader, if your organization is if their organization and their employees are spending a lot of time in content generation, they have to start adapting this generative AI ASAP. Otherwise, they are depending on only people and not adapting these chatbots, and that is something which is kind of a waste, because these chatbot can help to become your employees more efficient and more effective, but you have to integrate it and help them to understand how it will help your business when you are start using the chatbot. Other than that, if you are using for your daily life, your kids are using it. It is something it's helping your kids in assignments for sure. But at this, but at the same time, you have to help your kids to learn about creativity. So the balance is very important. Let's talk about some other important one of them, another very important use case, which is RPA, robotic process automation. So what I'm doing, I'm sharing some technical terminologies, but also I'm sharing a quick use case of it. So your chatbot as a customer services, now how you must be using any chatbot. There are a number of like mobile for you, the mobile number you are using, the mobile company. If you just write it down to your mobile company WhatsApp that you need a bill out of bill, so they'll give you the bill. So invoicing, you get the invoicing. Even you can give a payment as well. Everything is um, everything is now in a on a robotic process automation. You can just make it the same kind of a task which is monotonous, the same kind of task which is you have to do every month or a daily basis, or those tasks which you have to do weekly basis. You just use those chatbot as a customer services, or some system which is generating a data for you. Robotic process automation is extensively part of the Microsoft products. If you are using Microsoft products, RPA is a part of those products where you can send emails to your customers, you can send a number of reminders to your customer, and you don't need a human for that. You just need to set up this thing one time and update it and review it. Everything is in line. You just need to update the database. So humans are becoming more efficient, more intelligent, and start working and creating the background of these applications. And these applications are facing the customers or clients or your employees. So this is what augmentation is, which I have discussed in the start. So here is the question then. How will AI, particularly automation, change the roles of responsibility of entry-level staff or employees? It frees employees to what exactly do. So, okay, so that is the question. So if you can see, there is A, B, and C. What is the right answer? I think there is some typo error, but you can find out the right answer. How we can use entry-level employees? The focus will be more on if A, B, and C. So the right answer, okay, that slide is skip. The right answer is A. The focus will be more on problem solving rather than administrative tasks, which means if right now you are studying and you are in studying anywhere and you are going to be a part of the organization in next 1 year or 6 months, or you're entry level employee, you have to start learning artificial intelligence, because in the future or near future there is nothing is like administrative tasks, because for administrative tasks now we have applications are coming. For administrative tasks we have mobile applications are coming. Right now we are using number of mobile applications, and sooner 10 to 15 years down the road we have robots are available. So at the entry level you should start working on problem solving, on creativity. Along with that, if you start learning artificial intelligence as well, a lot of people ask me about this thing. What shall we read MS, or I'm doing BBA or BS or any degree from the world? But at the same time, if there is no artificial intelligence course in those degrees, you have to start learning artificial intelligence. You can go online, and there are multiple courses are available free of cost, as well as some very good paid courses are available and training. Get that training and be a part of the future workforce. Even those employees who are right now feeling their careers are stuck somewhere, artificial intelligence is the area where they have to explore. So we have AI tools for more tools. Gemini, I already shared with you guys. So you use Gemini for email drafting, for reminders, for invoicing, for everything from brainstorming ideas, summarizing report. Other than that, if you are an IT industry, you're a technologist, you can use Gemini for software development, application lifestyle, security, data analytics. If you ask me, I just put all the data, whichever I need, I just put on Gemini and ask Gemini to make a report for me. So because I have to do a number of researches, so I use a number of data. So I just put that data in a proper format and give to the Gemini to give an insights. Once I get the insight from the Gemini or ChatGPT, then I start putting up my own mind and wisdom. So that helps me to take decisions very fast. Like I'm taking decisions, if I reflect myself, I'm taking decisions almost two times very faster than last 2 years. But if you ask me 2 years back, and now I'm two times faster, just because I have a tool which helps me and which gives me an efficient answers very quickly. Then I just need to use my wisdom. So my wisdom is for like 15 to 20 years. So that when it's collaborated, I take a decision in a snap. And it a lot of saves my time. And when I got a save time, I spend time with my family. I go for a golf. So I enjoy my hobbies. So saving a time, you can go for your new learning, your new ventures. If you're a business leader, you can start new business and just continue your work with the if you're adapting the artificial intelligence. So let's see. So there is another application which is Trello. This we use a lot in IT sector. highly recommend to use in every sector because this automate the task assignment. So if you have 30 people, and if these 30 people are in different part of the world or different part of the country or in the same city, they are working virtually. Trello is something which automates the task management and give the task to your workforce, give a reminder to your workforce, get the report from your workforce. It's kind of a small project management priority setting. Give you the getting the feedback from your customer as well in this application. It's a very powerful application, and it creates a very good accountability and helps you to improve your sales. Because once the accountability and delivery increases, um, you can get maximum efficiency from your staff. Power BI and Tableau is another application. It's a use case which is using for by data and scientists, business analysts, and business users. We use that thing in a corporate sector for a sales um, progression and sales forecasting, sales numbers, sales targeting, and also we use that thing for operational efficiency, operational numbers, operational understanding. And it gives you multiple now. Power BI is given by Microsoft, and it is kind of a super advanced version of Excel. So if you're already using Excel or you are using Power Pivot in Excel, Power BI is like a super user. So if you already know certain tools, now start learning some other related products. So then you can start using at your workplace, and your dashboards and visualizing and sales and operational trends are helping you to take decisions. With AI, they are giving you some directions and insights as well. In AI, it helps you um, to track your decisions as well. That okay, if 2 years back you have taken certain kind of decisions, and now you're taking again same kind of a decision, what has been changed during this period of time. So if you have a data available, you can just get on a one click, you get the insights. You don't have to think that what decisions we have taken 2 years back. And specifically if you're a large organization, you have thousands of employees, you have thousands of processes are there. So the processes are creating a data, so you need that data to be take care. And for that, you if as an employee you want a career in that, you can become a business analyst and a business user who's specialized in Power BI. It's a complete career. Slack is a collaboration bot. Nowadays AI heavily part of that Slack. The use case is very simple. That you have to ensure the team collaboration. You do again another important thing, and team collaboration is something which boosts the sales. There's a direct correlation. If team is aligned, your sales gonna be up. So this Slack AI bot is available for AI leaders as well. The most One of my most favorite application for the workplaces, as we are talking about the leaders. So at the workplace, this application is Microsoft Viva Insights. So Viva Insight is something which actually understand your employees' data and coming up with the insights. So these insights are like whose employees are going to be burned out, though whose are the employees which are overlapping the meetings, whose are the employees who are not attending all the meetings, who are the employees after taking certain surveys are not content, they are not satisfied. So Microsoft Viva is integrated with your systems, with your with your email systems, with your meeting system, with your Zoom, Teams, everywhere, and then it start analyzing the data and shows the data to the leaders. And the security of the data and confidentiality is there. So they are not telling you that application is telling that exactly this employee, but they are sharing the insights of a department of a specific role. So the confidentiality remains there, but they use the complete 360 degree data of the organization and predict which employees are burnout and which employees are not satisfied. How you can it gives you a strategy that what you can do, like giving an employee there are certain employees who are supposed to go on a leave, who are supposed to annual how much leave they required. So this Viva Insight is something huge insights about your employees. So I hope that makes some sense of use cases because there's a number of apps, but we have to use those. I'm going to present only those apps which are very important for the leaders, which are very important for organizational leaders to manage their operations, their sales, their employees. So here's the question, and I want you to answer in a chat, and then we take your Q&A as well. Microsoft company is going to utilize AI in its customer service. Why it is important to provide customer service employees with a forum where they can speak openly and fairly about their concerns. So it's just like your in-house Facebook. It enables him or her to know which employees will be resistant from change. He cares about them and helps them to establish trust, an opportunity to explain AI benefits before employee speaks up. What do you think? And I want maximum responses on chat. Just select A and B or C. So yes, B is the right answer. And so it shows the employees that he cares about them and helps them to establish a trust. So you just give a platform, and that platform is there where employees can speak up openly and share their candid opinion. And that creates a kind of a culture where that shows that that organization and the leader understand what exactly is going on with their employees. So B is the right answer. Great. So let's sort few more cases, use cases. I think in the last, Khizar, if we can take questions, that would be fine.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Great. So now I'm going to share some industry-driven, like there are some industry automations which are like data-driven decisions if you have to take. So there's a predictive analytics. So predictive analytics is like it's not about only that you are telling the future. It's all about you are telling the you are forecasting, but with the intelligence. You predict something with facts and figures. You predict something with not only using the past data, but also you are looking at the current real-time data as well. And Amazon, which is the giant, everybody knows this thing, using AI to forecast inventory needs because they have to deliver everywhere. You must be using in your part of the world, in USA, in Dubai, we are using a lot this Amazon service. It becomes a big brand out there. So they use it for inventory needs. Why inventory needs? Because they are using the real-time inventory requirements. So instead of using a lot of warehouses space, they use the smart space. If somebody, I think, kindly mute if somebody is unmute. There's some distraction. Sorry. And also they are using that AI to reducing the waste because there's a number of packaging material used in a delivery of Amazon. So they start working on that as well. And AI applications and AI apps are helping to identify how to reduce packaging material and reduce the waste and how to reduce the warehousing cost as well. So for retail companies, there are more retail companies, but Amazon is the giant. So you can look into that use case as well. Then Test Gorilla, I have implemented that Test Gorilla product in a number of organizations. Virtual interviews making hiring more efficient and stress-free. 82% of talent professionals are virtual interview. So there's a number of virtual interviews nowadays are going on where the first screening is done by the the application. So application is like they are applying that like just like a test gorilla. So test gorilla send shortlist the applicant as per my criteria. It send the link to the applicant and then do a first video interview with the applicant by the application. And there are a number of other applications are available. And after the first interview, it gives a report. And how it gives a report, it understands the language is English, use the language medium is English. They analyze the answers based on the standard answer which we are expecting. The application analyze the facial expressions, video, confidence, tone of the people, and then after that, it gives the final shortlisting for example, if I'm a recruiter, it gives a final shortlisting to me of 2 to 3 people. So out of 100, it shortlists based on data first, and then shortlists based on virtual interviews, and after that, give me three or four people who are excellent enough for a final interview. And now in a near future, even there's no need of a line manager maybe because this thing is so efficient that it gives you the best of the best candidate. But end of the day, you have to when there is always a human touch, because from the applicant point of view, they always want someone who's human on other side. They want to talk. So otherwise, I have used this thing with one of IT company. I implemented that thing in that IT company, and their efficiency goes like everywhere. They improve their turnover time. They hire people on 10 to 15 days. 10 to 15 days is the turnover days, where they hire a people in 10 to 15 days. Virtually, they hire a lot of people in different part of the world. And this application is one of the good use cases. I highly recommended that application to a number of people. And there are multiple more applications are coming. But virtual interviews and application-based online interviews is right now is the most demanding requirement for organization who are adapting artificial intelligence. So you look into that area. Then we have collaboration. So Zoom, right now we are at Zoom. If we want, that Zoom can document every script which I am right now talking, and it can give me that script in a notes, and that notes will be shared with you. Recording is right now going on. So along with this recording, if we ask the Zoom Workplace or the Zoom AI companion application, it will convert that meeting notes. And also now Zoom Workplace is integrated with your calendar, so it can follow with the multiple tasks. So that is a streamlining workflows collaboration. Some very interesting simulations, AI assisted simulations, which are using in a very classified sectors. For example, there is a project which is called Project Maven, and that is where drones are helping US Army and some to analyze the combat situations. So those drones are taking care of the combat and giving insight, a real-time insight, and then you can um, create that insight for your war strategies. And this Project Maven, you can see there's a lot of information available about that, because most of these kind of AI usage in a army or any war strategies, it's a very classified information. But this Project Maven is one of the project which you can look into it. And how this drone is working. So this drone is, if you can see this picture as well, so this drone is analyzing the field. This drone has a capability where behind that drone there is the supercomputer, and that have a capability to understand what exactly going on the ground. How many humans are there? How many tanks are there? How many mines are there? How many, so it can differentiate it, and that is based on the machine learning, because it's just like an autonomous car can going without a driver and identifying who is the human and who is the non-living things. Same, this drone is taking care of that thing. So it's the same kind of a model, but here the use case is totally different. And then it's a live. So in a live combat situation, they are using that and analyzing the situation from a, and to just make it secure, it use it from a certain height where maybe it is difficult to hunt that, and it gives you a quick information, and based on that the armies and they create their own strategies and then change their strategies accordingly. So I don't usually present these kind of use cases, because I'm not in a favor of any kind of war, but for a security purpose you can use this if you are working in any public sector or in an organization for a security purpose, for border surveillance. You can use this thing for organizational surveillance, those organizations where there is a large factories or oil and gas factories. You can use these drones for a surveillance system as well. So but this technology is very much in, it's heavily funded. um, and industry specific. One of my favorite yield-based AI-assisted simulation that I have been fortunate enough that when I visited Japan for my fellowship, I visited few of their rural sites, and there I found out the drones are actually helping farmers. So AI drones are optimizing vegetable yields or any kind of crops yields. And what they if you can see this picture, so these uh, drones, so there are multiple kind of drones. So this is from the University of Tokyo, where they have demonstrated a large automated system. So what drone can do, drone understand the land, drone understand the kind of a crop, drone understand the life cycle of the crop, and then drone understand when to and where to they have to assist more, they have to fertilize more, they have to spray more, and then they get the maximum yield. And drone is working there. So I saw myself when I was visiting Osaka, and I visited one of their sites, and there are three drones are there, and the person is just sitting and he is playing with the drones, and drones are he's using the drones, and drones are just moving around. So that is manual drones which he's monitoring, but now there is automated drones are available where you just have to program them and tell them what to do, and they are working for you 24/7. So they are taking care of the fields, they are taking care of the sprays, they are even taking care now sprinkling waters. So there is a kind of a technology where you just sprinkle the water from the not from the below, but you're not giving water from the below at the field, but from the top you are sprinkling, and the yield and the crops are moving. And this is something which is very much relevant to those countries like Pakistan or some other agriculture countries or farming based countries. They can use this technology extensively, and that is the ideal use case for helping the economy by increasing the yield of your crops. This is something which right now nowadays I'm exploring. So I thought I share with you guys, which is AI stock-based trading bots. So you know, guys, about financial institutions, banking sector, and a lot of people are who are into stocks, investments, and so now it is changing. Now AI stocks has been introduced. There are a number of applications who are working for you as a trading bots, and what they do, they buy and sell shares on behalf of you as a human. They execute the transaction, and they managing your portfolio autonomously. And one of the application which I'm sharing with you is the trend spider application. So before going to invest in the application, do check the security concern about like financial security concerns, because there are a number of apps are available, but this is the most trending right now. If you can look into the Bitcoin market, there's a number that reached to the $1 lakh, and it's that market is booming. So as the stock markets or this Bitcoin market or any kind of asset-based market, financial asset-based market is booming, these applications start booming as well, because you don't have time that you can sit for 24/7 in front of the system, or at least 8 hours in front of a system and doing a transaction, buy a share or selling a share. So mobile applications right now using for buying shares or selling shares or buying any kind of stock or bitcoins. But now you have applications and bots, trading bots, who are helping you to create that wealth. So you just have to get the subscription models, or you can buy that application licensing models. You invest like 10% of your fortune, and then you can start making money out of it. Even I think now banking sector are exploring this thing, because one of the way into various assets, and they hire a lot of people. So you don't need a lot of people for now for a trading. You need one good person, and you need a couple of applications, and maybe that person is only is earning for you. And nowadays I'm actually exploring that area. I'm doing my research. I'm checking few of the applications, and I'm testing those applications how it will working. And there are few of applications are actually doing right now. Even when I'm talking to you, there are a couple of actually applications. No, today is a weekend, but from Monday onwards in a forex market. So I just put it up something on Monday morning, and those application for next 5 days they are working on behalf of me. So I just develop a strategy. I share my preferences, and um, that will help you. So this is one of the things. So that application is helping for me for next 5 years, 5 days, and after 5 days I just check results of my strategies. So thank you very much. I think I try to share maximum. I want you guys to understand number of use cases that will help you to grow as a leader, as a in your organization, in your life. And I think for as a leader, for a management people, for employees, artificial intelligence should be explained in a use case manner. That is very important because technical terminology is not something which everybody can understand. I understand because of my background. I understand because I have implemented system. I understand because I have 15 years of implementation, but I usually work with management and AI and layman persons and try to help them to understand how you can convert this thing into your benefit, how it can help you as a human, how it can help you to improve your lifestyle, how it can help you to improve your employees' lifestyle. So, what are the key benefits? You can get enhanced decision making, actionable insights, productivity will be increased, improved collaboration, and most importantly, leaders can dedicate time for a high value activity rather than repetitive or monotonous kind of activities. And the same thing once you implement it in your organization, that will create a transformation in your organization. So we usually work with organization. I work with organization. Meridian is working with the organizations, and we help organization to become more efficient, effective, and moving towards excellence. What are the next steps? I recommend you to identify your business processes, which you can convert into data analysis, communication. We are subject matter of that area. Experiment with the tools. I do a lot of experiments. I do experiment on behalf of companies as well. Train your teams on AI literacy. So I highly recommend that give a basic understanding first to your team, and then you can give a understanding to your um, to your team, and then later on you can implement the application. The problem is not that there's no applications are available or there's no AI technologies available which is cheap. Everything is available. Most important thing is identify the business process, give a literacy of artificial intelligence in a simple manner to your people, hire a very good team if you want in terms of artificial intelligence implementation, and then you can have a reap the fruit of that implementation and pilot the projects as well. I always recommend don't go for a large implementation in artificial intelligence because you already are using number of systems. So do a small piloting and see the difference of artificial intelligence based applications and regular applications. These are applications I recommend for digital workplace, and I recommend Khizr as well to send this presentation to all of you, so you can have these notes with you and these all applications: Microwave, Slack, Adcast is for education, Test Gorilla for recruitment, LinkedIn Learning for self-development, WhatsApp you're already using but use for a chatbot. Zoom Workplace. Darktrace by IBM is the for a fraud detection for cybersecurity. Canva Magic is for content generation. Guru AI is for expert opinions. Wellness Coach for your employees' wellness. HubSpot, Asana, Dobosi. These are highly recommended applications for digital workplace. And I have tested those things, so you can just see if that suits to your business process. Thank you very much, and let's look into Q&A. So write as many as question you want. I think Thora, there is a little time is up, but whether we can answer in next few 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, surely. And Mr. Mustafa, kindly remove the whiteboard you're using. You can type in the chat box if you want.
Oh, the whiteboard is opening, so kindly remove. Okay, let's see. Let me check the chat, and if we are feeding wrong answers, wrong input, then how machine will differentiate it? So first thing, if you are feeding a wrong answers and wrong information to the system, let me tell you one thing. System and any application is dumb. See, so if you put up a dumb data in that, if you put up a wrong data in that, system become a efficient, dumb, efficient, wrong machine. So that is not the right way to test a system. System is for the right things. So you have to put the right thing rather than the garbage in it. So if you put the garbage, you can get the garbage out. That's a very old discussion about about the system. It's the same thing as of to date. If you have a big data and the big data there is an error in that area, the system is unable. Yes, if you make a system which start questioning your data, so you have to first make that kind of a system. So you have to first develop an intelligent system which start questioning your own data. So that's another debate. Otherwise, if you put a dumb thing in your system, it will become an efficient dumb for you. So I hope you get the answer. Kids are using extensively with these platforms and this limits their capability of making effort by themselves. I recommend for what that if kids are using that thing, integrated, make it augmentation, help them to understand what is their and their power and what is the application power and become more powerful rather than we make them more lazy. I recommend that help them to understand AI. So AI for kids are there. You can go online and help them first to understand how these applications are helpful and why these applications are not helpful. And they have to create their own wisdom as well. So you have to talk about the creativity. I usually recommend people to give a creativity exercises to their kids, like painting, like going for a walk, do cycling with them. So you have to help them to stay human as well. So they become more efficient. I hope you get the answer. Can you share some free resources for AI learning? Kindly subscribe to LinkedIn Learning. So if you have a LinkedIn Premium account, go on a LinkedIn Learning and you have a number of free resources of AI learning out there. You can go for Udemy. You can go for EDX. There are a number of free courses or cheap courses like $10 kind of very good courses are available. And there are some high value courses are also available for leaders who want to make a big change in their organization. So anyone can insist about Power BI tools, its application for project management. Sana asked this question from ChatGPT. You can get a very good answer and much better smart answer. And also ask ChatGPT to share some YouTube videos about it. You will get the answer about it. It's a good question, so you must have get it. Um, so where are the questions? How can we use AI in chemical industry? Excellent. Thank you. I tried to get trends on AI, but it didn't. So currently, I'm working technical analysis for TradingView and other through industry trends. Yeah, those are the analytical tools. But there are some a number of tools you can connect with me, and we can explore few tools which can help. How we can use AI in chemical industry. So in chemical industry, safety is a very important thing. And for the safety purpose, as I already shared, that you can there are drone technologies now there. There are some application as well, but they are very classified applications. I have to search into it, but you can use it for the safety purpose first, and then for the experiment purpose, we have to look into the use cases of robotics where those reports are exposed to the chemicals rather than the human. So then this is the way you can use it, but we can explore more in that area if because chemical industry is a huge area. I don't know what exactly specific area you're talking, so you may connect with me and we can find out the answer of it. I have some past connections where I was training people. They are from the chemical industry, so maybe we can get some intelligence from them. Uh, can we discuss about improve the stock trading in PSX? PSX is the Pakistan Stock Exchange, a separate meeting. You can connect with me, but how to improve the stock trading there? There is no robots and AI application so far for the PSX, but yes, you can use it. There are some good analytical tool which helps you to improve the PSX stocks as well. That's not a problem. Can you elaborate about using AI regarding HR management? Automate the complete HR management using AI. Every new tool who is right now coming HRIS, they are automating induction, career planning, retirement, onboarding, hiring. Test Gorilla I have already shared for the hiring, so implement that Test Gorilla. Um, Employee wellness. I just shared with you Microsoft Viva. So Viva is for employee engagement. So you just in HR you can implement each and everything from artificial intelligence perspective. Even I'm designing a training course about it, and inshallah, in next year you'll find out some my courses, which are practical courses, hand-on use cases. Can AI support all phases of like I'm a HR person, but my future is darker phase because of AI or else? What should a simple human being can be helpfully live happily? So this is not a one question, Faraz. Mohsin Faraz, you asked number of questions. Um, Can I support all the phase of AI? Yes, and no as well. Uh, no, for HR, if you are not adapting technology, then there is a problem. I think you have to adapt the technology, AI or any technology you have to adapt. It will be help you to differentiate becoming a good HR professional. A simple human being can be live without. Yes, a simple human can be live without that. That is the choices. That is the priorities. How you want to live. So I don't want to comment on that. So, but yes, a simple human can live without the technologies as well. There are some studies on that as well. I understand when you will work AI, no need of AI, no need to work. When you will work AI to, if you say there's no need to worker, no, you need a work people. You need a worker who develop the AI technology, who know the design. Like I'm a subject matter expert of AI literacy, so I help people to understand AI in a simple manner. Then I use AI for my use cases. I use AI for employees. So I just upgrade myself, and I'm continuously upgrading myself. So there's always a need of a people and a worker. Where I can find webinars recording. That Khiz will tell you on it's I think on a Medarian channel, so you will get that link as well. Do you recommend few use cases for AI in cybersecurity? I just shared that IBM Watson. There is IBM the Dark Trace. So just look into that application. You'll find out cybersecurity related use cases and autonomous forest trading. So there are a number of trading apps are now coming. So Spider Trade I already shared, and you can search more such kind of trade. I recommend to use ChatGPT. Ask a very specific question as well. You can get more and better use cases. How quantum computing and AI joins hand, and what threats are going to posing with data security? Thank you for asking this question, Khurshid, but I'm not an expert of quantum computing. I don't know about it. I've tried to read about that, but I'm unable to comprehend. So I'm sorry to say I'm not able to answer that question. For computer science students, which AI are the best? All the AIs are the best. There are narrow AI and there are broader AI, but most of the time nowadays we are working on narrow AI. So just for a computer science students, I recommend go for three steps. First, data analyst. Data, you have to be a expert of data, big data. Second, you have to be either expert of development of a language or you become an expert of multiple languages like a full stack. And third, you have to become a powerful business case automation developer. So that is the for computer science students is recommended. The stock trading in Pakistan stock market, any AI, no AI app I have been seen. There are mostly are the common AI apps so which have I have seen in for PSX. But yes, from various tools you can come up with some good prediction and predictive analytics for Pakistan Stock Exchange, and it's booming right now. What's the difference between supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning? Okay, so that is a technical question. Let me answer. I try to answer that thing. So supervised learning is usually when there is a limited context you give to the system, and it is in a specific context, and system start learning in that area only. Unsupervised is something where you just open up, just like a chat GPT. It has 52 billion pointers. So it start learning and relearning from the user as well, and also the at the back end, the developers are creating more data, and it also creating learning from the users. So it becomes unsupervised. Reinforcement, in terms of technical, when we say, is something just like we reinforce certain understanding, and based on result, we again give that learning to make it more efficient. So that is something technical, as I already shared with you guys, that I'm not a very technical person in that area, but I understand how it will help us. So it is like this. Yes, unsupervised learning right now is most demanding. Chat GPT models are working in that area as well. So you can look into that area. What is the best chatbot tool to develop in-house chat? You don't need to develop in-house chatbots. There are a number of applications. So just use APIs of WhatsApp that becomes a chatbot, and it is in that API it is a controlled API. There is some APIs of Google, I think, as well available, which can give you to help become a developing a chatbot as well. But if you ask me, you don't need to develop it. Just get the services. Canva Magic help us in content writing. Canva Magic helps you in everything. It you just give a text, it becomes a poster for you. You give a text, it becomes a YouTube thumbnail. I recommend everybody who wants to experience the Canva content and imagery, use the Canva Pro account. It's very cheap actually. So use that a single user account, and you can go. Can you show us? No, not right now. I can't show you because but it's not a demo session. But just go on Canva. On a free account, even you can use that magic. No worries. There is a free trial available in that area. So in webinar, usually we don't demonstrate much because of the we are already over time. So so thank you very much, guys. Excellent questions. I tried to complete it as much as possible. Stay connected and feel free to connect with me um, on you can search me on LinkedIn, you can search me Facebook, everywhere, and virtually I'm pretty available and pretty approachable. So thank you very much, Meridian, as well, for inviting me for this session. Fizzer.
Thank you, Mr. Farhan. Thank you, everyone, for attending today's webinar. We hope you found the session insightful and valuable. A special thanks to our speaker, Mr. Farhan Qazi, for sharing his expertise and wisdom with us. And secondly, if you have any further questions or would learn more about AI, and we provide link consultancy and solutions for AI at Meridian Quality Management Professionals, please feel free to reach out to us. Have a great day ahead, and we look forward to seeing you at our future events. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Goodbye.